Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Did you miss us? We are back with an all new amazing episode of Buddha Bed Talks, the podcast season finale. We are your amazing host, Raycel Hemingway, and my little homie over here, Lauren Adams. Ow. Did you miss us? I know we miss you too. Well, forgive us for being away for so damn long. But as you see on the topic, what we've learned so far, me and Lauren been working on some little things, and we want to share. Keep it brief and simple, because we learned a lot this past year so far. In the beginning of the year, like halfway through the year. Can't you believe it? We're in dang on May, almost in July, and we have some wonderful blessings that are going to be revealed not right at this moment, but probably in the next episode. But I can say, at the end of the episode, you're going to see this wonderful, cute shirt that I designed myself, and I'll reveal it later on in the episode about the Buddha Bear merch. Yes, baby, this is one of the little projects.
Hey.
Yes, baby.
There's a freaking cube on there, though.
Yep. Let me see if I can just. Yes, I got the merch.
I love that bear. I don't care what nobody says. I think that's the cutest shit.
Yes, it will be in the link captions. I'm gonna put it under the Trauma Speak site, because that's what's been on. I'm just been tweaking up a little bit. So me and Lauren are gonna keep it simple, like what I've learned, what she's learned, and we're gonna just bring it all home like we always normally do. So now, without further ado, you want me to go first, honey bunny, or you want to go?
Of course, I want you to go first.
Okay, honey bear. What have I learned this season to keep it stupid simple with you? I learned to keep my circle small. I learned how to be around folks that not just tolerate me, that want me to be around them, only a select few. I also learned that I am that amazing bad ASS cookie monster. See, I'm learning not to curse today. I'm that boss that I am, and I did it for my own, making my little side income, and also learn not to believe what everybody else say and their nonsense. Because, honey, we getting too old and grown for that, and just keep it. And learn just to stay in your own lane and move out the way. That's what I learned. Hey, that's what I've been doing this entire time. That's why you probably haven't much heard nothing from me or Lauren that much. So that's what I pretty much learned. You wanna?
Oh,
yeah. Cause honey, after the stuff that I've overheard and what I went through, yeah, and the blessings I'm about to receive, yeah.
God putting you back together in front of everybody that broke you. He gonna put you back together in front of everybody that broke you, and that's what he did.
Oh yes, and there's more that's coming along with it.
Oh, especially at that reunion.
Ooh, child. Oh, this is an inside joke that we have.
We will podcast this. We will probably do this one live.
Oh yeah, we might. Oh yes, it's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be juicy. But yeah, it's gonna be juicy. Lord, I can see it now.
That one is a surprise for later on. We have all kinds of goodies for y'all later on in the year.
Oh yes, and you get to see us in person.
Yep. We will discuss that later on. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
What have you learned? Oh.
I learned to compete. I learned that in my next relationship, they're gonna have to compete against me. Because I'm gonna tell you something that it really is one of the things where, give me the initiative to stay in your life. If you are here to use me, abuse me, and treat me like rubbish, then you will get the same exact energy that you put out. because I am, like I said, every relationship you leave with pain that hurts you and pain that changes you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, through life, I have dealt with many struggles with seizures all the way down when I was a kid, all the way up, weight loss, weight gain weight, lost weight. I've always struggled with that. And, literally, it was to the point where, I had different disorders from it.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to eat. I have a diet, and Ray knows about this diet that I have to be on because of all my gut health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Affects my skin, it affects certain things.
Oh yeah.
What did I learn? What did I learn?
Oh yeah.
I learned that God counts every single tear and will bring every motherfucker down. And I cussed, and I don't care on this one because they a motherfucker. Because I'm a mother and they fucked me. Okay. I was in relationships I shouldn't have been in, but I was always in a relationship. I wasn't no daggum hoe. Okay,
That's
just
right.
saying. Very select few people have ever been with me, so I don't even want to hear it. But out of all the abuse and things that I've ever been through, I learned my expectations through a lot of pain that should not have been. Holding myself accountable and understanding that I'm worth a hell of a lot more. Okay? Right?
Mm-hmm. That's right,
Yeah.
baby.
So the
Oh
next
yeah.
person that comes in my life has to go against me. If you cannot spiritually lead me financially, spiritually, and emotionally at a high level, no, do not come at this. That does not mean get in my DMs and try it, thinking I'm naive. Because I'm going to tell you something. People come into your life to show you unconditional love while you receive pieces. And I'm going to tell you that some women have to love with the pieces that they have left.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're actually going to sweep up those pieces for her and put them back together for her, you're not going in her life.
That's right.
Don't bandage her up just to shatter her again just because you can. That's what I learned. I learned that when you are in pain, all you can be is silent
Mm-hmm.
because you got to listen to your pain for a minute. You're going to have to sit there for a minute and listen. God's going to break you before he makes you. He's going to make you sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down.
Oh yeah.
I had sat down. I literally sat down and I literally listened. It humbled me.
Mm-hmm.
The pain will humble you.
Shaba.
And that's what it did. And it made me realize nothing surprises me anymore. You get to the point where nothing surprises you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can tell you this right now, I can go into any club or any restaurant or any bar. No men come around me. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of men search for weak women. They can sense when a woman is broken, when a woman isn't healed. And I'm going to tell you, ladies, if you walk into a bar and you've given off that energy, yes, you are going to attract every man in the bar. You better fake that shit till you make it.
Mm-hmm.
If they start hanging out, if you get guys coming around you, you better leave. You ain't right to be there. I can go anywhere and no man will approach me because I'm unapproachable to those types of men. I
Mm-hmm.
made myself that way. I learned that. I learned that technique of not getting a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That queen vibe scares a lot of men off.
That's true.
And trust when I tell you, the dumb motherfuckers that are in my past still end up in my inbox. And you
Yeah.
know what? And you know what? They get remarkable answers out of me because I always say some funny shit. Ray hadn't even put y'all. We're gonna have to do a live podcast when I just get off work or when I'm just dealt with some ignorant stuff. I want to tell you something. I say some funny stuff.
Yeah, she does.
I do not care. It just comes out of my brain, out my mouth, without nothing.
If y'all only knew. If you only knew.
Sometimes Ray has to call me to see what I'm gonna say next. He does.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yes. That's her vibe. Yes.
I need a shirt that just says I don't care and somehow spell it. I don't even know how to spell it that way. Care. We gotta figure that one out. So that one's my favorite one. Yeah, don't care. Not C-A-R-E. It's gotta have an extra E or something in there to make it like
Oh God. My favorite one
that.
for you is
But don't be so naive also with your heart. Because I'm telling you, some people come into your life to show you absolutely unconditional love. Or we do. And we show that unconditional love. We genuinely give out that unconditional love, healing spirit. We give that love and everything. But you got to stop being so naive with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a person show me exactly how I had been treating, or how I wanted to be treated and how I had been treated. And that's what, that is exactly what humbled me, is because the person that 100% got rid of my guard, got rid of all those things, insecurities and everything, very quickly, very quickly. Then he showed me how I had been treated. Because I always walk away from a relationship that with a constructive criticism of myself. I always look at something constructive. So if I'm in a negative situation, I had a character building day that day. Okay? If you start looking at it that way and stop looking at it as a negative standpoint, I had a bad day. No, you had a character building day because you haven't stepped into your destiny yet. You got to do training somehow for what you're supposed to walk into. Every job, if you look back at your life, I learned this too. If you look back at your life and think of all the jobs you had and now you're in this other career. You know, I was a cook my first job, and now I'm a chef. So therefore, you will eventually step into your destiny of where you're supposed to be at. Everybody said I ought to be a chef since I was like 6, 7 years old. My first job was waiting tables at a rest home. Then I became the cook there, the head cook, at 16. So, learning yourself, what your flavor is. Ray had to point out that you needed to know what your flavor was. It hurt me bad when he said it, because honestly, it didn't hurt me that he said it. It hurt me because I didn't know it. I didn't take time to pay attention to me. You can't tell you no. That was another thing. Ray can't tell himself no. I can't tell me no. And when I stopped telling me no, when you stop telling you no, you're going to piss a lot of people off. Because they know you got money, they know you got a job, they know you got all this other shit going for you. And if they can take from that, they're going to take from it. They don't give a fuck. If you want to own that business, somebody wants what you got.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
And that's why people still come in my inbox and they get blocked very quickly. You know, I mean, I don't got it to give like that, and I ain't gonna give it no how.
Amen.
Baby mama drama, I don't care. That is your problem. So you sounded like Please, sir, may I have some more? No,
This is not Oliver Twist.
because I can tell you this right now. I'm not the one for yous. Mm-mm. We all got two faces, and I see both sides of everybody's faces at the same time. That's the bad part about me. I can sense energy in a room that makes no sense.
Including mines. If I
Let
don't,
me go ahead and tell you, Ray has had recent experience with that. You cannot. You can tell me you are fine, and I will know you're not. You can tell me I'm good. I'm good. Bullshit.
talk to me. That's how she is.
Because because I've always been told I have a healing spirit. That's how I can pick that up. When I was 13 years old, I was baptized, and believe it or not, and by the way, before y'all come at me for that, let me go ahead and say something to you before you say, "Well, you cuss." You damn right, because I'm gonna tell you something. God's quite fond of me. Okay.
Same here, and I'm a
Let's,
Buddhist.
let's, let's go ahead and cut that up. I cuss. God knows I cuss. Sometimes I pray and cuss at the same time because Lord, it's that day.
Mm-hmm.
We all have them.
Sure do. So don't
God
judge.
is quite fond. Yeah, God is quite fond of me. So before anybody says anything about that, but I did. But the one blessing that I was blessed with was a different type of sixth sense. I noticed it after I got baptized that I was gifted with it. It was a different type of intuition. I stepped into my intuition, but when somebody would try to tell me they were fine, I knew it wasn't fine. I started listening to that. That was something I learned. Like, I could tell when my mom was going to talk to me about something that I had done or anything. I could tell when something wasn't right with somebody. People would be smiling like all hit at like giddy smiling like Or I would see a kid sitting on a playground or whatever at a school. Like, for example, I was at my son's school and I saw this one kid just sitting there on the sidewalk. I said, Matthew, you need to start sitting with him a little bit. I said, I don't like him sitting by himself like that. There's something going on at home. And he was like, how do you know that? I said, I'm telling you. I can tell by his face he don't feel accepted here. I've known him since middle school. I said, and you need to start sitting with him at lunch. He said he's a loner. He sits by himself. I said he sits by himself for a reason. There's something wrong. Boys suffer in silence. I said, I know this kind of stuff. So another thing that everybody needs to learn is learn your people. Learn people. I had to learn people, but that was the one blessing that I was gifted with, was a different type of intuition. I'm gonna tell you something. God needs to stop choosing soldiers now. That's ignorant. And I shouldn't say that about God. God forgive me, but I'm gonna tell you something. He needs to choose somebody else other than me. You know, doggone good well what I'm talking about. We go through all this hell, healing spirit. I heal everybody but myself. Everybody doesn't understand that portion about me. I have healed more people than I've ever been able. I have never had somebody actually help me heal. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the me and Ray heal each other now. That's my person. Okay, that's husband 24 years.
It's gonna be 25.
Yeah. So when I say that, that is my healing spirit is Ray, because Ray can bring me back out of some shit. And Ray saw me at a very low spot 3 times this year, 3 good times this past year. Well, since last year. But he's seen me also bust through them barriers. And it was all to helping somebody else. That was the problem. So learn not to be used. Learn to understand yourself and how you love. Because if you love hard and you got a good spirit and you got a good heart, Unfortunately, babies out there, you're going to have to learn to use your heart a lot less. Because even though I got a mouth and I fight like hell, I love just as hard as I am in those ways. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to learn to not be so naive with my unconditional love because I had that. And it's hard to get somebody to stay when you have that because people respect money before they respect a person.
Oh,
You
yeah.
help them one time, you help them one time, they think that that's all they got.
Mm.
And you know what?
Mm.
Those are the people you need to walk away from.
That
You gotta
part.
walk away from that shit. Never trust anybody like that. If they
Mm-hmm.
say I love you and then ask for something every single time, you're getting used.
Yeah.
Look for the signs and symptoms of that. And if they sit there and get mad when you tell them no, that's exactly who they are. Go on ahead and tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Say no to a person and see who they are before you get good in that relationship with them. Tell them
Mm-hmm.
no. Ray just had that recently. That was kind of funny to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Buddy, we will put you out there too. Keep on sending them ignorant pictures. Okay.
Um, oh, yeah. I
You keep
talk.
sending them. You keep sending him ignorant pictures. Ray has actually told him exactly what I have said to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did. I did. Is that what she
He
told me to do?
and this Joker still, and that's how I already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship is not all about peckers and vajayjays, peoples. Mentally love me. Mentally. Mental intimacy keeps me. But back to what I said before. Back to what I said before. You're going to have to compete with me and give me the drive to be with you. And
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have to constantly maintain that. Because if you want my 100,
Mm.
which you won't get, you won't get my 100. Because every time I get to that point of giving 100 is when y'all decide to give 20.
Yes, we have a problem.
I am not worth the bare minimum, okay? I'm worth the 100. And if you want my 100, you got to earn that shit. I'm getting tired of motherfuckers out here that thinking that, oh, I got her now. Let me tell you something. Any man can tell you how to get a woman. Tell me how to keep her.
Same with the gay man as well.
I bet you can't do. I bet no man can do that. Because I'm gonna tell you something. These men think love isn't gonna keep a man. Cooking for him is not gonna keep a man. Being honest with him is not gonna keep a man. Loyalty is not gonna keep a man. Nothing keeps a man unless he wants to fucking be kept
Exactly.
by yous. And he is not going to hide you. He is going to be loud about you. You want to know when you're being used by a motherfucker? He asks for money. You're not validated on no social media. He's single. He's this. He's that. Da, 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 da. The list goes on and on.
Or even
Pay
married.
attention. Pay attention. Yeah. Or he got a whole girlfriend.
Or boyfriend.
Let me go ahead and tell y'all that are getting in Ray's DMs. I need to pray for yous. Because I'm going to tell you something. The lowest thing you can do to this man, and when I say that, I'm talking about a grave, has hurt this man because you decided that you were going to cheat on your girlfriend with Ray and hurt my Ray, and that gets you in a hole. Keep digging that now. Keep digging that, okay?
Or being homophobic now. Because it's getting interesting. As I said,
You know what? You know what, Ray? You know what? Homophobic people kiss my ass because, to be honest with you, we're supposed to accept everybody regardless of gender. I don't give a fuck about no pronouns. I don't care who I piss off on this one. Okay? You were born a she. You wanted a twiggly. You went and had one put in. Great. All right. But Ray would still be the Gucci of that. Okay. You're a boy. You had the wee wee cut off. Okay. You went and got a vajayjay. Now you are considered the Belk version of me, which is Gucci. Okay. I am Gianni Versace original. But you are not going to sit here and bring some homophobic shit in nobody, because it don't matter what gender you are. We learned about that earlier. We don't give a shit. Okay? We don't care. I don't. What I'm tired of is telling this, I will see a fine looking woman. I mean, just beautiful. Tell her she's beautiful. I'm trans. I don't give a shit. I wish I could have the time to do this to myself, okay? To make myself look like that bitch. And you gonna sit here and let me know you're trans. I don't care.
Take the compliment and keep it pushing.
Please let straight women compliment you, and don't tell her what you are. It don't matter after that. Just feel good about it. Because trust when I tell you, we wish we could have the time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We wish we knew how to put eyelashes on correctly like that. We wish we could get yeah. We wish we could do all that.
We talked all about that, about the femininity episode. We talked about this and how some of the ladies weren't able to tap into their femininity because they've been tapped into their masculinity, because they were taught like, hey, if the man ain't manning up, then this is when the ladies got to step up to be that testosterone.
And that's the thing is, why would women want a man when they're having to do it all by themselves now? A woman's already working 60-hour week. She a homebody. She come home. She don't want to do nothing because of it. She don't got time to go out and party. She don't feel like it at the end of the week. Mm-hmm. Unless you gonna be a solution to that, don't bother that woman. Unless you gonna be a solution to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to tell you something, that one will have trust issues, and real women come with real emotions. Real emotions. We're going to bicker about little shit, but that's because we're literally, we care too much about everything. We're about you, but you show us all the fucking time while we should be by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the intentions of coming into the relationship just getting another woman DMs or text another woman just because you saw Sarah from high school, which we don't care about Sarah, let me go ahead and tell you. If I gotta be your option, don't you fucking choose me.
Right.
Because I can tell you this right now, I will not close an option out for you until you have closed all your options out for me, and I will not post you until you post me, and you better keep it up there. If I'm going, let me tell you something, you better daggone post me loud as a motherfucker.
Say, this is my woman.
Yeah, because I am not somebody's well-kept motherfucking secret.
I've been kept a secret for a very long time from other dudes. Lauren knows this.
And I would love to meet his girlfriend too.
Oh, that's going to be a tragedy. Woo!
It won't be a tragedy. It'll be good to me. Because I will invite that girl to lunch. We will sit and have lunch. We will even invite hymns. Because when he sees that she's sitting right there, because that's when the shit's going to get real. Because we're going to have to sit him down and then just hand Ray's phone over to her.
And this is some juicy stuff that we have.
Because I'm going to tell you something. That's the most fucked up individual on this planet. For you to sit there and think you're going to cheat on me. And then you going to come home and tell me you love me. You're a low motherfucker. You low.
That's how some
low as hell.
That's how some people are. And nothing surprises me no more. I just be like, I'm thinking me out of this one. I said, nope, I'm good. I'd rather be by myself at this point. It's like nothing surprises me anymore. Like vice versa, what happened to you? And now I learned just to stay focused on. I just stay in my lane and mind my business. Because if you're gonna have people that's not gonna like you for who you are, you're gonna have people that's gonna be homophobic or spread lies about you at work. You're gonna have every situation gonna come at you. Sometimes you gotta be like this. This is training. That's what Lauren
Mhm.
told you. Just think of it as training. Every time from this moment forward, I thought of it as training. I said, oh yeah, this is training. I'm about to get ready for my blessing. They don't, I said,
Oh, yeah.
mm, my blessing coming. That's what that is. I said, yep,
You
blessing coming.
you always have to take your current job as a training for something better. You need to
Mm-hmm.
constantly be looking for something better, though. But you need to literally sit down and manifest what you're actually wanting. And you need to literally say, I am going to do this. And you need to say it over and over again. You need to listen to things that empower you. Stop listening to random shit on the radio and actually listen to things that actually empower you to want to be the best version of yourself. And you're going to have to get the mindset of, I'm training for something better than what I'm doing right now. If you don't like your current situation, you're the one in control of it. That's what people need to understand is you are in control of this life.
You're
You
the
have
driver.
one life.
You're the driver. You are.
Yeah, and you can't drive a car looking through the rearview mirror. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing that I learned, and Ray, you gonna sit here and be like, oh,
Honey, nothing surprises me anymore. I'm just like
oh,
this.
this is about to, because you never thought I was gonna say this right here.
Let it out, boo. I'm gonna laugh. You know me.
Oh, it ain't nothing to laugh about. You gonna sit there and have that mouth open and be like, well, damn. Be okay with your past and embrace your past, regardless of how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to tell you something, you got to be okay with that past. It don't matter if you had to live with it, you got to let go of it. Because nothing in your future should be back there. It
Mm-hmm.
has to be in front of you because you cannot drive a car looking through the rearview mirror. So I will tell you this right now, and I'm not talking. And before anybody says mine has a digital screen on it, I don't care. Mine does too, but I sure as fuck ain't looking behind me driving forward.
Oh
So
God.
before anybody gets smart fuckery asked, no,
Oh my God. Wait.
but understand you need to embrace your past and understand that brought out the entrepreneur that you didn't know you had. All those struggles and times that you didn't think you were gonna make it. Think about it, you made it. Everybody needs to daggum take you a pen and a piece of paper, and Ray had to do this exercise too. Write down everything you've been through. Write down all your accomplishments. You're going to find that your accomplishments are going to be shorter. But look at what you survived
Mm-hmm.
to get through those achievements. And those achievements are going to be higher ranked than
Your current situation.
your situation that you went through in your past. There seizures. Think being 6 years old, being put on Tegretol,
Ugh.
not being able to read or write,
Mm.
and having to rebuild all that reading comprehension
Back.
back. And you're 10 years old reading at a first to second grade reading level. That's an accomplishment when you get to a college reading level by your senior year. It took that long to
Mm-hmm.
even build that. And it took dedication on my behalf that I wasn't going to give up.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no excuse why you can't finish school. Because there's some of you out there sitting there at the computer wanting to finish school and can't. That's what you say, but can't and can are both the truth. You say
Mm-hmm.
you can't, you never will. You say you can, it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned a lot this past year, Ed.
We sure have, yes. And just to piggyback what you just said, I had to tell, like, I don't know if I mentioned it before to my Buddha bears, but just like like Lauren said, like I told Lauren this. I said, honey, I've been applying for flight attendants since 2013, 2014. I had a lot of those, more than yeses. The first yes I got was JetBlue around the time around July of 2022. I was still living with my mom. I got my first yes with JetBlue. I had my first yes. Anything is possible. Even though I messed up on the test, I flunked training a little bit, but they invited me to come back. I still have the absolute, positively chance to try again. I just go straight back to training. Because what messed me up when it comes to tests, me and tests really didn't get along, but I had to, the rewording of the test flipped me out because I studied it and I already knew it, but the words jungled me up. So now I learned from that situation. I just studied that same part, that why I messed up. I said, okay, I gotta learn this emergency scenario. This is how I had to do it. I've been doing that constantly. Even before me and Lauren linked back up, I've been doing that ever since.
Right.
I remembered exactly how she said it. And I said, just like I was doing before. Just get back into that dang on training mindset and manifest what you want. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to get back to it. I get to I picture it every day. And that's all I need to do. And I just keep manifesting, keep listening to my wonderful positive affirmations. Because that same thing that Lauren got me on, it changed my mindset. I do it. I listen to it every morning when I'm at work. Because it keeps me focused. It keeps me focused on my goal. And now look what's going on. Besides that, doing that, I'm about to embark something with this one right here. I'm about to embark something with her back home. Whenever she get back from Cali.
Yeah.
So it's about to be interesting. I'm like, right now, and it's like everything is training. Like Lauren's been saying, take everything as training. That's what I'm doing right now at this job. Training for my blessing about to be manifested. Because that's
right.
What's about to happen. It's about to happen when I least expect it.
Because, Ray, think about it for a minute. That cart that you're carrying has, like, what is it, about 150, 200 pounds? That's about how much a cart is on an airplane. You know, you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're training every single time you go down the hallway and you pass out trays.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've been doing. Yeah.
You have to think everything you're doing is leading up to something better.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to deal with, and as a flight attendant, you got to understand you're going to deal with shitty people.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're going to deal with shitty people. So dealing
Wow.
with Pez, Snickers, and Ding Dong that you're dealing with constantly right now, we ain't saying no names, but you know who your ass is. And it's okay, you do you, boo. But anyhow, like I said, all that stuff that you're going through right now that is mentally breaking you in certain ways, that is bothering you in certain ways, don't let it bother you anymore and train your mind to not be bothered by moronic peoples. I call it Chicago, I ain't gonna lie. And anybody that's from there, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Chicago, if you look up Chicago, North Carolina, that's some ignorant looking shit. To go to where I work at, as a chef, I have to pass through this little town called Chicago.
Oh God. She said Chicago.
I swear for goodness.
Chicago.
There ain't nothing out there. It's got one gas station, a school looks like an insane asylum, and it's something else. I'm glad it has $1 General and shit. It is what it is. But the people there look ignorant. It looks like out our way. Not to judge nobody, but there is this level of redneck, this next level of redneck, and that's just what I mean by that. It has no, when you see Martha with one tooth only in her head, and she got suspenders or whatever on, it gets. I'm talking about one tooth. I ain't talking about no teeth but one. Ray, the last time I was in Chicago and I was filling up at the Shell station, I saw that shit. And I was like, I am in Chicago for real. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, it's like the hills have eyes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Some people out that way, it's just like you had children with that. And I know I don't, but I am not gonna say nothing about somebody unless I can say it to their face. Because this woman asked me, did her tooth look all right in the damn store, mind you? Why are you gonna ask me? I just looked at her and said, "Why? Wait, why are you gonna ask me this? Why are you asking me if your tooth all right? I am not the one to be asking shit. Because the minute I upset you, is the minute you just gonna pop that motherfucker out and chunk me in the head with it. I don't know. I mean, she did though, Ray. She was like, does my tooth look all right? I'm like, do you want to know what my response was? It's there.
Oh God. Sorry to laugh. Ooh.
It's there. I saw a man in overalls that had a beard down, way down.
Ooh.
He looked like Rumpelstiltskin. I ain't gonna lie. I, you know, like some people, you know, that little area of the world is just. So when I see something ignorant, you ask Ray, I'll see something. I'm in Chicago. And I live in Newbern, and that's where I'm at with it. You know, stuff like that. Ray, got you some good juice that I'm drinking.
Oh God.
That tastes like rubbish, really, out of all honesty.
And the world knows I'm round.
So, just saying.
Oh yes. Yes.
All
Lord.
right, Ray, it's all you.
All right. Well, child, I hope I have to drink that same thing tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm not ready for that. I have to drink that same drink. Yeah.
It's good for your gut, and it's good for stuff.
It's good for your cholesterol. Woo, child. Apple cider vinegar is a powerful thing with all the other stuff. But yes, I hope that you guys have learned something from Lauren and myself. We're not saying to be disrespectful. We're just kind of telling it. Don't let things surprise you. Just be very well aware. Things shouldn't surprise you anymore. Think of it as training. Get into where your blessing about to emerge. Just be your uniquely loving self. Just always don't be naive with your heart. Like she's always said, don't be naive with your heart. Stay in your lane, stay focused. Once you stay in your lane and you mind your business and you remove yourself from fuckery, you will prevail. We're both living proofs from that. You will prevail. And honey, we're gonna reveal things on the bonus episode of Buddha Bear Talks. What we're up to, because I'm so proud of my little teddy bear over her on this screen. She gonna be that amazing chef in Cali for a little bit. Meow meow. Yes, that's my baby. And we're gonna reveal the other part. Why I'll be going to California to myself, July. And we will vlog this whole thing. I'm about thinking about doing a vlog out of this. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. I get to travel with this one for the first time. Part of me gotta mentally prepare myself because I'm like, with this woman right here, I'm like, oh, here we go. Nothing's not gonna surprise me anymore. Also, we got the Buddha Bear merch shirts. I just got to do some final touches on the website so I can go ahead and give it to you guys. But it is available on the site, on the Trauma Speak site. I'm going to link it all in the description in whatever podcast availability you're listening at, because I am all on all the platforms like Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it. Click on the link. I want all our Buddha Bear fans and to check on the wonderful merch of this one and our Trauma Speak shirts. And trust me, by that face, that means that drink is totally disgusting because I can relate because I had to drink that shit last night. Oh, I gotta drink it tomorrow.
It's a little strong tonight, guys.
Ooh, it's strong. I gotta do that same thing.
Yeah, because it helps with my digestion. I'm sorry, I'm distracting you, Ray. I'm trying to make it through it.
It's nasty. It's disgusting.
It is, but it actually has helped out a lot, honestly. I've noticed a difference in the way, like, my stomach digests and things, so.
But continue.
Yes. And also we have the Trauma Speak shirts too. So I've been working on things.
Y'all, I wanted to wear mine, but I am washing mine. I did not think this through thoroughly to wear it tonight because it has a lion on it and it's absolutely sick. But I like the lion, but I love my bear too. That little bear is cute as shit to me. Even if we could do a Trauma Speaks one of that one too, that one would be cute.
Oh,
it's cute. It's got little muffs on ears and shit. It's cute.
Yep. So remember what we talked about, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing episode of the season 4 finale. While Lauren's taking a Nancy that drink, because I got to do it in a little bit my damn self. And I hope you guys remain safe. Stay tuned for our wonderful Buddha Bear Chronicles on YouTube, because I'm buying me a vlog camera so you can see behind the scenes of the craziness that we do, not off camera, of me and Lauren shenanigans, because it's going to be funny as hell. I told her we
might as well do that walking in the airport and getting on the plane all the way there.
God. It's going to be an interesting summer, y'all. And I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Vegas this coming Saturday to get away for a little bit. And Lauren will be out of town, but we'll reveal everything on the bonus episode. Just stay tuned whenever you listen to your podcast, okay? So I'm your host, Raycel Hemingway. This is my Buddha Bear host, Lauren Adams. As we say goodnight until next time, you all. We'll see you next season. But stand by on this episode and stand by for Trauma Speaks, because we're coming. We're about to emerge. I'm going to make something revolutionary. So stay tuned.
And buy merchandise.
And please buy merchandise. Yay. You get the bear or you get the lion. Whatever you like to prefer.
And hopefully, eventually, I've been talking to Ray about me actually putting some quotes, doing some quote shirts. And unfortunately, if y'all are expecting some inspirational quotes, I'm talking about smart ass quotes. Like, I'm with stupid and it be important down to your vagina area. You know, because our vagina gets angry once a month and stuff like that. I'm with stupid. Something like that. Like,
it's going to be fun.
I want to create some really good shirts, also, but we're going to do it together. Everything we do together. So
that's right.
Just so you know. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm going to drink the rest of this rubbish.
Oh, yes. Until next season. Later, y'all. It's time to motivate my little chocolate chip for the honey dips. Bye.